Hey, what's up, everybody? Thanks for joining me this afternoon. It's Friday. Finally made it, y'all. Today is the 4th of February. It's about 2:30 p.m. here in San Antonio Central Time. And right now we are, heading towards the end of the market. It's been an interesting day. Hasn't been the best week overall, but today we did see a lot of upside activity going on, and that's always a good thing. But I wanted to put out a video as far as some of the stocks that we've been following here over the last few weeks and months. For those of y'all that have been, tuned in and following the channel here, we actually seen some real nice moves today on some of these stocks, and I had to put out an alert because moving into next week, going off of some of the news that was released, we may continue to see this volume draw in and maybe continue to push to the upside here. It's not a for sure thing, but just something I like to let my viewers, giving them that awareness, just in case y'all do want to buy or sell and things like that, as far as investing into some of these stocks. But for all you new viewers, if you are new to the channel here, I like to put out alerts for stocks that are starting to draw in volume, pre-breakout stocks, stocks that are looking to make some big moves soon, and just like to put out these videos just to let those viewers know, all y'all out there, as far as some of the things that I'm looking at, and reasons why I'm looking at it, going off of some technical analysis, fundamental analysis, and things like that. But if that's something you're into, why don't y'all go ahead and hit that subscribe button, be in the know every time I drop a video here. I know I've been kind of being a little delayed here on the release of some of these videos. I know we used to do it a little more frequently. Lately the market hasn't just been as exciting as it was last year, middle of last year. As we came to an end towards the end of the year, market started to sell off, and it kind of led into the beginning of this year. February though, we're starting to look a little bit better, starting to feel a little more positive, and hopefully we can continue to see some of this upside action going on. But let's go ahead and jump right in here, y'all. I do got four stocks up on the charts here, and let's go ahead and just dive right in. First off the bat, I wanted to talk about ANY, which is Sphere 3D. This is one that I've actually been invested in for about 6 to 9 months now. It's been a little while. I've been holding these long term, going off of their future prospects and things like that, investing into the Bitcoin mining. And I really think that this is where we're headed when it comes to these digital assets in the future. So I was feeling real confident as to what this company was doing, and some merger agreements and some partnerships that they had out there also. So we're gonna talk about that one first. I also wanted to talk about Snapchat, for all of y'all that are into that social media kind of thing. This one had some real big news released yesterday. I believe they had some earnings come out that kind of blew everything out the water, and we pretty much seen this stock kind of double today, almost from where it dropped yesterday, because it actually just had a sell-off recently, and it really just bounced right back and already doubled back up from that low. So I wanted to catch y'all up on that. And then also, man, y'all, for all y'all that are been in the news as far as how Facebook's doing and the new Meta platforms, their earnings just weren't looking good, and they did take a real big hit here over the last couple of days. As you can see, they had that high about 332, and they come all the way down here around 230. Just almost a 50%, 30-40% sell off there. So they lost a lot of value when it comes to their business. So I wanted to catch y'all up on that one also. But before we get into all that here, the last one we want to cover today is GSAT, which is Globalstar. This one hasn't really been out there too much going on with this one, but I'm going to give y'all some reasons why I'm watching this one and seeing if y'all might be interested in making some moves soon with this one also. But as you can see, checking out the scanner, a lot of green in the market today, y'all. That's always a good thing. We like to play the market here, checking out what's actually moving here, going off of these scanners. But as you can see, we got Snap up 62% from the start of the day, and then ANY, which is Sphere 3D here, is right under at 38%. But as you can see here, let's go ahead and dive right in. ANY is kind of opening up the view. This is a 4-hour chart. Let's go ahead and look at the daily to see where we've come here over the last few weeks. For those of y'all that's been following with me, that we jumped on the early train here. We probably jumped back here. When was this? June or so. I got in around, I think it was like $4. So I bought, you know, a little load there, loaded up. And as you can see, we've kind of been little by little pushing up. We had that, you know, a couple of weeks where we just seen a lot of volume draw in, and it pushed us all the way up to that $12 mark. And there was a lot of news at the time going on where they're looking at a $40 price target. Everybody's kind of pump up the, you know, the news around this stock, and it really didn't push up like everybody thought. And eventually we thought we would hold level, but going with the market, you know how the market played, and everything just started to sell off here over the last couple of months, and that's pretty much what happened to a lot of the stocks in the market. But we were holding a level within this channel, as you can see, this dashed line. But one day we finally broke through it, and we ended up selling off since then. But now we've bottomed out here, so I ended up drawing the bottom. And as you can see, we've gapped up this morning going off of the news that was released today on ANY. So ANY actually just did a new partnership with another Bitcoin mining company where they just bought another additional, I believe it was like 600 mining machines. So new miner announces 60,000 Bitcoin miners, 60,000. So they're about to purchase 60,000 Bitcoin mining machines from new miner. So that caused the stock to gap up. You know, yesterday we closed around 230 and we opened around, you know, 250, 260, I believe. But since this morning, we've already pushed up, hitting that high of 341. So we're already looking to recover, pushing back up into the channel, hopefully. I mean, we got to get back up into these levels to really hold into the higher channel here. But if we can break back above this $4, this is where I'm holding right here. So I'm going to be looking for that level. As you can see here on the moving average here, this is the 50-day moving average, this light blue line, and that's kind of where we're touching right now. We've kind of broke through it, had a little pullback, and I really think we're going to start pushing up higher to this $4 level, though. It might not happen today. I'm thinking maybe in the after hours we may see a little activity, hopefully. But moving into next week, I really think we're going to continue to see this play out. Looking at the weekly here. Hold on, let me show you all. This is an RSI also, as you can see on the daily. So right now we're kind of in the middle of the RSI, going off that 70 and that 30. 70 you're overbought, and then 30 you're undersold, or what is it? Undervalued. But we're not overbought yet, so we're kind of in the middle. Even though we may see a little pullback, we're gonna wait and see what happens here. But looking at the weekly, you can't really see it on this chart, but as you can see, you hit that high of that 11, 12 bucks. Come all the way back down to that level. So this looks like to be the bottom. We finally broke through that today, so hopefully we can get back up to these levels. So we'll see how that plays out. We got a long way to go going off the RSI. We still got room to play here, you know. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see where we take this next week. I'm hoping that we can continue to see the momentum in the price action. Volume's been pretty heavy today. Our daily average around 4 million shares. We're trading at 77 million shares. So about 1900% above our daily average there. So that's pretty heavy volume that we're seeing. So that's a good thing, and we'll have to see how this plays into the after hours and into next week. At 341, we're starting to push back up little by little. It's kind of been an up and down thing throughout the day, as you can see. This is the RSI, so we're right at that 70, or we'll be looking to go overbought there at that level. But you never know. We can still push higher. As you can see, we're hitting that 330 now. So we'll see how we play out. We got 20 minutes till the market closes, and we'll see how we're looking though in the after hours there. All right, y'all. So let's just go ahead and move forward though. We'll catch up on this one next week. We're gonna see how that one plays out here throughout the day, the rest of the day. But Snap, man, Snapchat. This stock here is it's a little more higher price than I like to play with. If you're looking to go long term though, these are good investments, I'm thinking, especially with this Meta this meta talk going on. I really think they probably have some involvement in that here. I'm not real familiar with Snapchat. I do know a lot of people I know use it as far as doing things, little pictures they can snap with a little phrase or a little saying behind it. They can tag somebody in, things like that. I also think they have a way where you can map people out. Anybody else with that app, you can actually see them, like where they're at and where their location is, going off of like this kind of animated map that they have within the application. It's pretty cool. I haven't really played with it myself, just things that I've seen. But anyways, talking about the stock and how the price has been moving, let's get back into the main subject here. But you see, we've come down. We hit that low of $24. This was back on the 2nd here. This was Wednesday. Gap down, bam, like, man, just sold off. And then all of a sudden they got that news and we just reversed right back up. And we've already doubled up. $24, we're already at 40, almost double there. You know what I'm saying? So that's gotta say something here. So how high can we take it? They're calling $48 price targets. I'm guessing back up to these highs here, and they'd have to have something else push it above these levels. So I mean, they have that $83 high. This was back in September. And they gap down there, and then they also gap down again. But this will be the new range, I'm guessing, that they'll be playing in until they can have something push it back above these levels here. So they're calling around $50 or so. But yeah, if you're looking to invest long term, like I'm saying, you may want something to look at, maybe scoop up some shares here and there. But I'd probably wait for a pullback, knowing that it's already pushed up pretty high, going off of the lows that it just hit recently. Look at that big candle. I mean, you never know. The stock market is never a for sure thing as to which direction they're going to play in. But checking the RSI on this one. Let's check it out here. So yeah, we're overbought a little bit. We've come down to the 30-minute. Hold on, let's look at the daily. I mean, we're on the low end, so we're actually right in the middle. But when it comes to the daily look, we may push a little higher, you never know. 30-minute though, we're overbought. So if we pull back, we'll be looking to pull back closer to 32 bucks maybe. Or actually 34, 35 bucks. It's probably more of a better indicator right going off of these levels here. All the way down. That looks like about a good support level. About 35 bucks. So yeah, it's either a pullback to 35 or we could push high. Right now we're overbought on the 30 minutes, so something to keep in mind. Almost hit $41, but we've pushed up since like open. When we opened at 35 also. Yeah, it's up 61%. You know, volume 1,000% above our daily average. 284 million shares traded today in Snap. Their daily average is around 27 million shares. It's crazy though, right? Yep. Alright, stock number 3 though, Facebook, Meta Platforms. Oh my god, this one took a massive sell-off. It just plummeted. Literally, lost $100 a share almost. Or pretty much about $100 a share. That's just a big hit. They're saying, that the company took about a $30 billion loss on the valuation here, going off of that. And it's been trying to recover. As you can see, we hit that low of 230 earlier. We pushed back up to 238. And it's just not that good for this stock here. I mean, I'm hoping that they can recover going off of what they're trying to do with their Meta platforms. Hopefully they can pivot quickly and try to get into where they need to be in order to advance. But going off of their earnings, they lost a lot of investors. They weren't liking where they were when it comes to what they were projecting, and a lot of people pulled out. I'm guessing there's a lot of competitors out there doing things similar. I believe Apple released some information going off of their advertisement on privacy concerns and ways that I'm not sure. I don't even want to throw it out there. It's something I was reading, but there's something going on with Apple when it comes to things that they advertise, that they're putting things on lock to where Facebook's not able to do certain things now, to where now they're taking a hit, because that's where a lot of their revenue comes from, is these advertisements and monetizations and things like that. But yeah, I don't know all the real specifics behind it, but that's just something that I've been reading on. Facebook, though, I think would be a good time to buy in. I'm not sure if we've bottomed out at this 230, but I think we might push back up to these levels again. Looking at the daily, though, that's just the 30-minute. I'm tripping here. So we're up 314% above our daily average, trading at 82 million shares compared to our 26 million daily. So a lot of volume drawn into this stock today. But we're looking around this this 280 mark. I believe I was looking at the weekly where you can see that bounce. Yep. So this is what I would follow right now until we're able to recover or start to see a pushback to the upside here. 240, we're already holding on that 200-day moving average on the weekly. So I think we found some support there. And 280 would be a resistance level. That's the reason why I drew that line. So if you are looking to play with Facebook or Meta platforms, buying in on the low right now, I mean, you can buy it now or maybe wait to see how next week plays out. I think it may come down a little bit more. I don't know if it's really over for this stock yet. I'm thinking it may come back down into the 220s or so. But looking to scoop up shares, you may see an upside around 280, just to keep you on the know there. I'm looking to be a next resistance level going off of the weekly. Yeah, so just something to look for, y'all. But it's not looking good, man. It's been brutal for Facebook taking that big hit, but we'll see how they play out here over the next weeks. Hopefully they can move fast on what's going on and recover from that hit there. But all right, y'all. Stock number 4. Go ahead and wrap it up here real quick. Globalstar, man. Reason I'm following Globalstar. Let's go ahead and look into the daily here to show y'all, give you an idea. Actually, let's check out the weekly first, right? So I bought into this one last week. I've been holding it, I think, on the low end the week before. So I've been kind of following it since this high. We hit that $3. A lot of Apple news going on an agreement for their satellite technology. And I just kind of been following it since. It was back in February and then back again in September there. We've been testing this level around $3 or so. And since then, we've come all the way back down on this downtrend. As you can see, we've been just riding that downtrend. And then finally, when we hit that 200-day moving average, we finally were able to bottom out, it looked like, right? So we bottomed out, formed this green candle here, pushed back above that 200-day, and then this week we've been kind of playing within that range there, right? Kind of just look a little closer. So as you can see, bounced off that trend. So now we're drawing an uptrend now. We're going to see over the next couple of weeks if we can, little by little, climb back up to around this 150 range is where we'd probably see some heavy traffic on a resistance level here. So we'll go ahead and draw this. Let's paint that blue for now. Actually, I got that color already blue. I'll paint it yellow. So we'll call that the traffic level there. So right now we're around that $1 mark. I know we've been up and down around 115, $1. We've come all the way down actually to around 90 cents or so back the 24th of January. Since then we've been pushing up little by little on the daily. As you can see, it's been like an up and down in that range. But I really feel like a breakout's gonna come soon. We've had steady volume over the last several days. Where's my volume? I don't got it on this chart, and you can't really see it here. But as you can see, even today, we're not even moving much. But look at our volume. We're over our daily average, 138%. Normally we trade around 6 million shares. We're trading 8 million shares today. And we've been consistent, over the last couple of weeks. I've been seeing this stock running, 80% to 100%, 130, 140% within that range. So there's a lot of interest in this stock, and all it takes is some news as far as something to be published on this stock that's going to push this up. Now, there's a lot of talk as far as a lot of deals that they're looking into, some of these future deals, some of these big technology company, or as far as their technology goes for their satellite technology. And a lot of companies are interested. Not only that, I really think that satellites are starting to evolve a little more, where people are starting to use the technology as far as to get people in certain areas, internet access, voice and chat access and things like that, and they can do it over satellite. I know myself, I'm in an area where internet is hard to get out here, so we only have certain providers that are able to provide that for us, and a lot of times it isn't the best service. So if we can get somebody that has an advanced technology that can improve the communication connection and things like that, I really think this company here is doing that right now. They're developing certain stations and stuff to where they're able to, I guess, to provide that certain services to different areas, I'm guessing. I mean, don't hold me to that. I'm still doing a little research, but going off of what I know and how I feel, and doing a technical analysis also into this stock, I really think that they're going to be making some moves soon. I know they did have some disappointing earnings over their last quarter. It wasn't too far off from where they were the prior year, but they were off about $1 million or so, which is, it's not a good way of looking at revenue when you're trying to move forward. I'm guessing you want to make money, not lose money year over year. But at the same time, Meta, out of this virtual reality, I really think that's the direction we're going, and we're going to need a lot of this internet. And I don't think that everything is going to be able to just, be used off of electrical wiring and fiber optics, or we may need some wireless way of communicating, and satellites probably be the best way of getting that, universal around. So anyways, more or less what I'm saying. Don't let me just rant on here, but that's why I'm looking at this stock. That's why I'm interested in this stock, and I've been kind of buying a few shares here and there as we sit around this range. The dollar right now, we can get back up to that $3 range. I can double, triple my money. So we're looking to push up, that resistance. Maybe pull back. You can make money, sell out, buy back. But I'm going to be looking to hit this $3 mark here. But we got to break above this 150 or so, 130. But we can keep the volume coming in, get an article published soon. I really think it'll drive this stock up here, So even there's other people doing things with their technology. They use their Smart 1 satellite to track pathways for plastic pollution in lakes. I'm not sure how that works, but I'm guessing their satellite technology does more than just use voice and chat kind of services. I'm guessing they can use other types of ways to locate. I'm guessing GPS technology or something. I don't know. But it's pretty neat. I guess I'll read into this one a little more. But yeah, I'm feeling good about this stock here. But these are the 4 today. Globalstar, man, just put this one on your watch list. We've been seeing this one move up and down over the last few weeks. And just don't say I didn't tell you so when you see one of these popping up here, y'all. I'm not always right, but I'm pretty confident in some of my selections. But don't hold me to that. Y'all always know your ins and outs. Invest at your own risk there, y'all. But let me know how y'all feeling about some of these stocks. We'll see how next week plays out. Yeah, we'll see how we end today, and we'll catch up Monday. Alright, y'all. Peace out. We'll chat later.